Sunday and welcome to another week. Guess where I am? Hi! I know. In one card game,
Amy, you're gonna play, right?
Lauren managed to faint and then dislocate her shoulder.
Did she say yes? Yeah.
And then when I went to help her relocate her shoulder, my feeding tube just decided to explode everything everywhere.
But I won scat.
So, welcome to our lives. 18 This is my cousin Emily.
Nelson wants it.
I'm gonna try to focus on her. How'd you like the show?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was so good.
Look at how pretty she is. She's like this beautiful goddess. And this is my Aunt Kathy. You wanna say hi to the vlog?
Hi, vlog.
These are my California family. They know you. Hello. What did you think of the show, Auntie Kathy?
He's the welder dude with the Boston accent. It was really fun, and the Opera House was amazing.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Great night. Great show. Great people. I'm so happy to have my family in town. It feels so good to be able to just do normal things and be a normal 22-year-old. Going to a show is just like the perfect thing. They're super into musical theater and obviously so am I. And that's just something we can all do on the same plane without having to make accommodations or anything like that. So yeah, no, it was really great. And my sister came along, which was really special. She doesn't come along to a lot of shows. There was the unfortunate feeding tube incident, but at least that happened at home. I don't know what happened. Something weird with the pressure in my abdomen is happening. I think the pressure built up so much it literally just popped the clamp open. This is like the grossest imagery ever, but like the feeding tube is just like spraying stomach contents like a geyser. And since I have a G tube and not like a GJ tube, I can't vent it without losing my feeds and my meds and stuff. So that's just been a weird thing I guess I'm gonna have to figure out. The weird thing is I'm also having a lot of pain in the tubing in my back that I wasn't having before. I'm wondering if I just overdid it when I was cleaning and doing stuff around the house yesterday. I'm hoping that's what it is. I can feel a big bump where the tubing is coming out of the spine, but I don't know if that's normal or not. I'm hoping that maybe just because the stitches are out and the swelling is down, now I'm more aware of the bump. I'm beyond exhausted now and feeling just kind of shaky from losing so many calories and then having to take a shower on top of it after such a long day. But it was all worth it. I made it through. And now it's time to like get my mind into conference mode and get packing. Also, I felt like this was a very appropriate t-shirt to wear to bed tonight. Hello you guys, it is Monday and I've pretty much been in this position all day. My back is like killing me where the tubing is for the shunt. And that's making me really nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, did I overdo it? Did I dislodge part of the tubing? And I don't really feel like a lot of low pressure symptoms. I feel like I would if I had dislodged the tubing. And I could definitely still feel the shunt working. It's just, there's like a giant bump on my back and it's so painful I can barely move. I am doing my best to like lie flat as much as I can just in case there is a leak going on. Hopefully it can heal itself because I do not have time to deal with this. The unfortunate part is that now I'm stuck lying down and my cousins are still here. I really want to spend as much time with them as I can. I gave them a bunch of jewelry making supplies, so that's what they're doing right now. And I really want to join in. Hopefully in a little while I'll be feeling better and I can risk a little trip out there. Hey guys, look at me. I've made it to the land of the living. We're having a little crafting jewelry making party. No one ever wants to make jewelry with me. So wanna wave and say hi, Amy? I don't think you've been in the vlog yet. Want to show off your beautiful jewelry?
Kind of matching. We got a sun.
Oh, so cute. And then it's hard because the sun is behind you.
Oh no.
Oh, those are so cute.
Thanks.
And then what about you?
The butterfly choker.
And pineapple earrings.
I had to use up this charm. It was just so pretty.
Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I love having such a creative family.
Oh my gosh. I love being here.
Well, everyone just kind of headed out. They are going into the city. They're going into South Boston to go visit with some more family. So now I've got a little time alone to rest and recover and work on some things that I need to get done. I'm still trying to get my video uploaded. I think the influx of new people has taken over our Wi-Fi server. It was saying it was going to take like 24 hours, and now that everyone left, it's saying 2 hours. So taking advantage of that Wi-Fi when I can. I really wish that I could be going out with them, but I knew from the beginning that if I was going to do a show last night, that there was no way that I was going to feel up to going back out again today, and that was true. I am really glad I got out of bed though. I don't think that this is a leak situation. I think this is just pain. I have to remember that I did just have surgery. Kind of been overdoing it, and sometimes that means you're gonna have pain. As long as the pain's not dangerous, I'm good with it. It's okay. I got ice. And I got Theramu. Oh, you guys know how much I love that Theramu balm for nerve pain. It is like saving my life. If you haven't heard me talk about it, it's a CBD balm that also has some essential oils in it, as well as emu oil, which I guess is really the carrier oil that helps it to penetrate a lot deeper than the ones who use stuff like coconut oil or olive oil as their carrier. So I love these products so much. I recommend them to everybody. This morning I actually got a package from them with a whole bunch of these little sample sizes with the EDS discount code on the back, and I'm gonna bring these to the conference. So that was like so nice of the company, and I just, you know, I like sharing what works for me with you guys. They even sent me their new product, which is called Revive, and it's actually a little roll-on that you use underneath your eyes to get rid of like bags and dark circles. And this could definitely be a holy grail product. I have had these dark circles under my eyes since I was born, basically. People have commented on them my whole life. Everyone's always like, wow, are you really tired? And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's just my face. I was told maybe it was allergies or something to do with my immune system. I think it's just like my really fragile EDS skin. So I'm so excited about this product. Like, imagine if I could get rid of these. This is so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Theramu. And especially Joel, because you're awesome. Good morning, you guys. It is Tuesday. I'm having a bit of a rough morning, to be honest. My back is still killing me, and it's like swelling up. And I don't know if it's just swelling or if it's spinal fluid leaking. We're leaving in a few days, and I don't really know what to do. The best thing I've found is wearing my SI belt up around the area, but it also really hurts because I have the incision in the front as well, so it's not really the best solution. It's just the only one I could find right now. I don't know if I need to go back to my surgeon. I definitely did not need this right now, but life goes on. So we have to go drop off my cousins at my grandparents' house, and then I'm off to physical therapy. It's gonna be a really miserable ride. It hurts so badly to sit up. Luckily, I do have my neck pillow, so I've been sitting with it like this so that nothing touches the bump on my back. I just want to hear what Trish has to say about it, because she's felt my spine all along since surgery and knows a little bit more than I do about this kind of thing. Hello, you guys. So, the swelling in my back is not a great sign. Trish said that it's definitely fluid. We just don't know quite what kind of fluid and why it's happening. We're hoping and thinking that maybe I just overdid it and that it's just swollen from that. There's also the possibility that some of the tubing came loose, or more likely cracked, which is creating a very slow spinal leak. But because I don't really have any low pressure symptoms, that's a little bit less likely, or it's just not really that severe of a case. It could also be a buildup of fluid like a seroma, which is something I've had before. She said that as long as I rest today as much as I can tomorrow, that I should be totally fine to go to the conference if I'm careful. I'm still wearing the SI belt tightly across it because the compression seems to help. She was able to kind of move a lot of the fluid out of there, and then I think that this belt is kind of helping to keep it out. I'm not super thrilled that I'm gonna be going to the conference already not feeling that great, but I'm happy to just be going. So, you know, it is what it is. But my orders to stay in bed and rest are very, very strict. She said that resting means lying with something flat under your back with ice. Resting does not mean sitting at a desk, does not mean sitting in bed and bending over beading. Technically not vlogging. I did get permission for a little bit of gentle crocheting. She even threatened that if I do not follow the rules, then she's going to put me back in my TLSO brace, which is a like hard, rigid, full body brace. So, she means business. So here I am, Trish. This is proof. I'm in bed, I'm doing nothing, but it's totally worth it. I can't wait to go to the conference. This does mean that my mom has to finish packing for me, so if my outfits are kind of weird, it's probably why. The day has finally arrived. It is Wednesday and we are on our way. Well, we're still home, but we're about to be on our way to the Ehlers-Danlos Learning Conference, and I am so excited. I just really have been looking forward to this and seeing friends and getting to meet more of you guys and seeing the doctors. Ready, Mama?
Yep, ready to roll, ready to learn.
All right, we are Baltimore bound. Driving through the mountains and no pressure headache. Woohoo, thank you, Shunt. Sometimes when we go out in public, I forget that I look anything but normal. So, like, I mean, I'm wearing the neck brace, I have like this back brace on, and then I have like the full leg brace on. And I also kind of clearly have like a feeding tube or something. You know, I think people wonder what it is, but we just walked into a rest stop and people were giving me kind of like that once over glance. And I was like, oh no, they're judging me for wearing socks and sandals.
Cute socks though.
We have a curse, a rain curse. 10 hours of driving, and the weather was so nice. And then as soon as we get to where we're going and we need to get out and get our stuff out, pouring every single time. Okay, well, it may be 11 o'clock at night, but we have arrived. Take me to my people. I'm so excited. I really hope my body can cooperate. I really thought that this year I would feel good. And then my back started acting up. But you know what? You can never be around people who understand more. This is why I love this conference so much. If you have to leave a session or if you have to like lie on the floor, like no one cares. Bring all the pillows you want. You want to be in your pajamas? Go ahead. Nobody will ever judge you. We made it and I located Bonnie and we just sat in the lobby. I never know how to vlog.
I can also stand.
Yeah, and I can also sit. I'm literally pushing my wheelchair right now. Okay, this is where we say goodbye. Well, don't. Goodbye. Good night.
Text me first so I know you didn't die.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm not actually sure which room number I'm in. My mom told me, but I just instantly forgot. So, Bonnie thinks that she remembers. I'm just gonna go off of that. We're on the 19th floor. I don't know how I feel about that. So, I made it to the room. It was the right number. Thank God for Bonnie. No thanks to my mom, who left me and isn't answering her phone. I think she made a new friend already and she's helping them get all their stuff up to the room. So we are very high up. If you guys want to see the view, you can actually see down into this giant stadium right here. So here's to hoping that there's like a really cool concert going on there or something one of these nights. Yeah, no, we are terrifyingly high up. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. Well, well, well. Look who's sneaking in late after curfew. Good morning, you guys. Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. Last night was a rough night. I all of a sudden like hit a wall and was not feeling well. I was shaking. I just had chills and aches and headaches. We gave me a little bit of extra cortisol, which helped, but I was still running a low-grade fever. I did eventually get to sleep, but now it's the first day of the conference and I really want to be there, and I still have a fever and I'm still not feeling well. I'm hoping if I get a little bit more rest, my temperature will go down and I'll start to feel a little bit better, because I really want to enjoy this and I don't want to spend the whole day in bed. Hi guys, so I actually made it out of bed. We're actually on our way to the very first presentation. It is a presentation by Claire Francomano, who is one of the big names in EDS genetics, and I'm really excited to see what she has to say, especially with all of these new classifications and new types that we've been hearing about in the last couple years. So this should be a really interesting talk and a great way to start it off. Hey! Are we on the video? Sure. Wanna say hi? Hi! This is Rachel. We just met. We have a lot in common. Whoops. She watches these videos so you can see yourself in the video. And we're just hanging out. There's so many booths set up. This is interesting to me. This is like a whole thing of like compression garments. Measured for some new ring splints for my middle fingers. As you can see, I don't currently have my middle fingers braced, but you can kind of see that it slightly hyperextends and it also is a little bit crooked. And so I'm going to end up with 4 splints, one for each joint on each hand. But you guys ask me a lot about my splints, and I get them from the Silver Ring Splint Company. Here are some of the various styles that they have available. So the top one here you'll see on my fingers quite often. I also have the thumb ones right here. I have the one in the middle without the little spiral coil there. And then I have buddy rings. I kind of bind my pinkies and ring fingers together. And what I'll be getting for my middle fingers is 4 of these, which is similar to the splints that I have now, but it also provides support from the side so that hopefully my middle finger will be a little bit less crooked. There are also a lot of other styles available as well, one being an actual splint made just for EDS patients, and you can actually even get it with special designs, and you can even put gemstones in it, which is so cool. I will link them down below. They are definitely some of the best splints on the market. I know a number of friends who have gotten different brands and then switched here and noticed a really big difference. Okay guys, I'm like awkwardly taking a medication break in this empty ballroom. They're like trying to clear everything away and I'm standing here like trying to get to my feeding tube.
Okay, scored.
Nice. I also forgot to bring pants, so my mom just snagged me some pants from the merch table. No, I wish that they were. need to put on some weight.
In your rice bag.
Just awkwardly sitting here taking medications. But today's been so great. I have gotten to meet a lot of people who I've talked to online and I've never gotten to meet in person. And it's just been really wonderful. The talks were great. I just love this kind of environment where it's just like nobody's judging, everybody gets it. And for a lot of people, this is like their first time meeting other people who get it. It's just a really nice atmosphere. Alright, I need to stop vlogging while I do this because I'm gonna spill this everywhere. Hello, you guys. Alright, you are on a tripod because I am exhausted and I don't have the energy to hold my arm up. I also need to get ready for bed, so I figured I would just get ready for bed while I talk to you. I'm not really sure what footage I got today. It's all a blur. I'm feeling a little bit better now. I think my temperature has come down, so that's good. I don't really know what was up with that. I think it was a dysautonomia thing. My body was just done, but I definitely started to feel better later in the day, which is good because today was the day that everything started later. Tomorrow, all of the talks and stuff start at 8 in the morning, and then at night, there is going to be a ball. So it's going to be like a meal and mingling, and I'm assuming music. I don't know how much dancing is going to be happening at this ball because we're all EDS patients. But I'm excited. I'm just hoping that I have the energy to get me through the entire day. I might have to like be wise and pick and choose which lectures I want to go to so that I can come up to the room and rest or take a nap or something like that. I had a really amazing day, definitely a really great day for socializing. Actually had a lot of people who watched these videos who recognized me come over, so that was really great. I got to make a lot of friends, or rather meet a lot of friends that I already had, just talk face to face. Then we had a session that was really cool, which was just a session for the young adults. And I think it was supposed to be more structured than it ended up being, but I think we ended up liking it a little bit more unstructured anyway. So I just got to meet more people, and we just came up from that. It's definitely much later than I should be going to bed, but it's totally worth it. The conference is only once a year, and there's just so much to do all day. So we end up staying up late talking. We can all recover from it later. I can tell you from what I have seen already, this is going to be a very informational conference. I was really impressed with the speakers that I saw already today and some of the things that were being brought up, like the link between connective tissue disorders and autoimmune disorders, the link with mast cell, and just generally how these doctors are starting to view and understand their patients. And this is just the beginning. So I'm gonna wish you guys good night so I can get to sleep, get my brain nice and ready to take in all of the new information so I can pass it on to you guys. This back brace is helping so much, but it's literally making my ribs like pop out over the side of it. This is not a muffin top. These are literally my ribs. Ow. Sporting my new merch. I got some awesome Zebra Strong leggings because I realized that I forgot to pack pants. Last night when I was like having chills with my fever, I was freezing and ended up wearing a pair of my mom's pants, which is very interesting because she is like 4 inches at least taller than me.
Pretty much double your circumference.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say that, but these are actually really comfy. Hello guys, it is Friday and it is conference day 2. I'm about to head down and go attend some lectures. I've definitely already missed like the first half of the day. The thing about these conferences is they always start so early in the morning. And so for me to go to an 8 o'clock talk, I have to wake up at like 5:30 or 6 to start getting ready. But then they have like really awesome events at night. So I kind of have to pick and choose, especially since I need so much rest right now. It is what it is. My mom's down there taking notes and everything will be recorded. So I don't have to feel like I'm missing out too badly. I've just left the main conference area. I'm heading back to the room just to take a little bit of a break because there is a ball going on tonight, which is very exciting. But I think I need a bit of a rest first. I'm walking around pushing the wheelchair, which is a really strange concept. Now, of course, once again, I'm vlogging in the bathroom because my mom was taking a nap and I didn't want to wake her. But anyway, I've decided to come up and just take a little rest. I had planned to go to one more lecture before coming up and getting ready. But I just went to a lecture on managing fatigue. And so I kind of felt like that was a sign that I should probably come up and rest. And it was actually the funniest thing because as I was walking out, I walked right into my radiologist. He was the neuroradiologist who did all of the imaging for my spinal fusions and for my swallowing and really everything. And he's become like family, I guess. I mean, I owe my life to that man. And so it was like just perfect timing that I was walking out and he was coming in and I got to spend a little time with him. So that felt a little bit like fate. I guess good things do come to those who rest. Okay guys, I'm ready for the ball. This is the outfit I'm wearing, which I'm realizing you can't totally see, but it's the best I can do. The lighting's not super great in this room, but it's a little dress that I got. It's Free People, but I got it on eBay a few years ago, and I love it. It's super backless though, so yikes. Anyway, I'm super excited, so let's head down. Actually, I think I'm missing one finishing touch, which is this necklace that I made. I don't know, I don't want it to be too much, but it's kind of cute and it matches. I think I'm gonna put it on anyway. We have done it. You've asked for it. Can you splint a toe? We've officially done it. Bonnie was so very kind to actually share her brand new ring split and put it on my toe. And it kind of feels amazing. So there you go. There's an answer to a lot of questions. You can ring splint a toe.
I think we might have
Should you? I don't know. That is all. The ball was a hit. I was very, very, very surprised. I got up with Bonnie to go grab some food and I turned around and there was my face plastered like on the giant screens in front of everybody because I was the winner of the Instagram contest during Awareness Month. So they just like took a second to mention that. It definitely brought on a little bit of my stage fright to be called out, but it was really, really, really sweet. We all had a lot of fun just mingling and talking. Now it's like 1 o'clock and we all just parted. I think that this year I'm getting the most out of the social aspect. That's partially because I've seen a lot of these doctors speak before. I've even seen some of the exact presentations before at various other places. I think I'm gonna try to make it down for some of the earlier talks, but I don't really want to overdo it. And I signed up for like an interview and photo session at like 3 o'clock. So I really have to be careful of conserving energy. As you might be able to tell, I'm like already losing my voice from doing so much talking. It was just a great day and I discovered something new about myself. I don't know if you guys have heard about these, like, what are they called? Something papules, where it's a sign for EDS and basically it's like these little like lumps of fat that you end up with when like the fat pokes through the connective tissue. And I thought I had somehow escaped that, but it turns out I actually do have them on my wrists and maybe on my feet. I'm not sure because I can't see my feet. But it's interesting that now they're kind of talking about that as a diagnostic criteria. I guess they're called like piesogenic papules, but they're usually found in the wrists and in the heels. But I don't know if you can see right here. Thanks, Mom. My mom is helping me film. But basically, it's just like a spot where like the fat pokes through the weave of the connective tissue. It doesn't really hurt me or anything. And like I said, I don't know if I have them on my feet because I can't see my feet. Another new party trick to demonstrate. Anyway, I am beyond tired. Been looking forward to going to bed ever since I woke up. I'm gonna bid you guys good night and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It is conference day 3. I am about to head down to the lectures. I'm running late as per usual, but I figured it's okay because the people who spoke this morning are already my doctors and I've already seen their lectures, so I guess I wouldn't really get a whole lot out of it. But there are some that I'm really interested in going and seeing, so that is what I'm going to do now.
These little dots, they look nice, distributed, evenly distributed. That shows everything has healed well. There's no rhinitis, we are good. And certainly also the meningocele would be like the prolapse of the meninges. And
okay guys, insider information. Next year's conference is going to be in Nashville, which is so exciting.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done for our EDS community. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your ongoing faithfulness and perseverance.
Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you, Dr. Graham.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Massive, massive thank you for everything you've done for not just us, but for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Graham, for going above and beyond for your patients and dedicating your life to better our futures.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Ronnie. Living Allowance Advisory Board.
One mustn't have a long conversation, obviously, because you never finish.
This is what happens when everybody's favorite service dog goes on break. You guys, it's over. The conference is through. I'm sad, but very tired. I just finished up with a little interview and photo shoot, which was really cool. When I signed up for it, I kind of thought I was signing up for just a photo shoot. I didn't really expect them to ask me questions, so believe it or not, I am actually very camera shy. Hopefully they can cut that footage into something, and I'm glad that they're really interested in patient stories like that. I don't know if you can hear me because it's so loud. We're just chilling now in the VIP lounge. We're leaving tomorrow, driving home tomorrow, and then I'm going to crash. Bonnie's gonna show us her new airway clearance vest, which,
hang on,
of course,
needs to be plugged in.
It's pink.
It's thinking.
I love how excited we get about like random medical stuff.
Something that's gonna make my life.
And this is, I don't know if I introduced you. You want to say hi?
Hey.
This is Chris. We have the same name, and it's been super confusing. But it's worth it. And she lives right in my area, and I'm so excited because another EDS friend and artist. All right, ready? Is it gonna?
So you inflate it first, and I basically have to pull it down so it doesn't ride up.
Oh, whoa.
Also, it's just really satisfying to just have it inflated because it's like a hug.
Oh.
It's really nice.
Do you ever like just inflate it?
Yes.
Oh. That's so cute.
And then on. And then it just starts. And it gets faster and faster.
Whoa. It's kind of intense.
Yeah.
This is when you ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, perfect. Because it gets...
Oh my
god. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's as fast as it goes.
Oh, wow.
So it's 15 hertz, and then it said, like, the pressure's at 6, and it's for 20 minutes. Oh, come on. And then sometimes this happens.
What a night it has been. What a day, or what a weekend. I spent a lot of time talking to a lot of new people who I can tell already are going to become close friends. But I also spent a lot of time reminiscing today, thinking about where I started and, you know, my first conference, where I was at in my life then. And one of my friends came today who I met at the very first conference, and then we had our first surgeries together, and then of course having Bonnie here, who I met 2 years ago at this very conference in this very hotel, and how our friendship has grown since then. And actually, if you go back and watch, it's my very first vlog ever. It doesn't even have a number. It was just the conference 2 years ago, and I remember saying, I met someone today who recognized me from one of my videos, and her name is Bonnie, and she was so sweet. So thinking about where in my life I was then, and how all of that has shaped where I am now. It's just so encouraging and so humbling to take a little trip back on memory lane. And maybe in the past I was at a place in my life where my health was better than it is now, but I was also a different person than I am now, and all of these experiences have really shaped who I am as a person and how I view life. I was asked today in the interview if I could choose one word to describe my EDS, what would it be? And I had to give it a thought for a minute, and then I said grateful. And I don't think that that's what they were expecting me to say, but it's true in every single way. I am so grateful. I am so grateful for all of the people in my life who I have met and come across because of this, for all of the people who have gone to bat for me, who have fought for me, who have helped me through it, all of my doctors. I mean, I have probably one of the best teams of doctors that you could possibly have for this condition. Most of the doctors speaking at this convention are my doctors. And I'm so grateful for my family's support and really just the outlook on life that I have been given. I feel like it's kind of a rare opportunity to appreciate life. I guess that when you're well, you just go through your life and you don't think so much about it, and you're just following a path of one thing to the next thing. But when those things are taken away from you, it really changes things, and you really just get this perspective of appreciating every single little thing. Maybe it's going to school or playing a sport or hanging out with friends, even, you know, walking or eating. You have to work extremely hard for every single step back in that direction. But in taking those steps, at least for me, you learn to really just appreciate every small victory. So in all of those ways, my life has really been enhanced, enriched in a way that I'm not sure I ever would have really experienced. And so for all of that, I feel grateful. I think it's that time, you guys. I think it is time to end this week's vlog. I have no idea when I'm gonna get this edited. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we are packing up and we are driving home back to reality. So guys, if you liked this video, you know how to show me. If you would like to see more videos like this and you haven't already, you can hit that subscribe button, hit the bell if you want to see notifications whenever I post a new video. Also, I was nominated for a WeGo Patient Activists Award, and I'm really excited about it. And if you would like to endorse me for that, it's totally free. All you have to do is click the very first link down in my description and hit the endorse button under my picture. Come September, the participants with the highest number of endorsements will automatically go to the final round of voting, and that would be really, really awesome. But to be honest, I am just so honored to be nominated, and I want to thank you guys so much for nominating me and for helping to build this channel and to help to build this community, because really that's what this is about. This is definitely not about one girl and her camera, and I think that this week has cemented that more than anything. All right, well, I'll see you next week. Good night and goodbye.